Hey everybody, this is Chris Miller and welcome to another episode of Missed Calls. I'd like to thank Coach Kevin Halley for filling in for me last week. I thought we had a very good topic of discussion. This episode of Missed Calls is brought to you by Home by SMCI. Listen everybody, it's already hot. I think we've already bypassed spring. We're into the summer now. If you haven't got your home air conditioning unit taken care of and just blasting some cold air, I really feel sorry for you right now because that Missouri heat does not care one single bit how you feel. It's just going to cook you. If you call Home by SMCI, they can come out, take care of it, make sure your air conditioner is up and running and it's doing everything it's supposed to do because summer seems to already be here. It's just the middle of May, but guess what? It's here. So you need to give them a call today. You can call them at 636-337-4444. Call them today. Get that AC taken care of. They'll treat you like family because that's why they call it Home by SMCI. So it is getting to be summertime. Summertime is already here, and I'm really excited about it. Don't get me wrong. We'll have all the kids in. Once you get to the end of the basketball season, sometimes the season starts to get a little stale. And that's where everybody's really, really, really looking for, summertime. Well, summer is also one of those things that coaches can pull their hair out about. We have only 20 contact days that we can use, according to the Missouri State High School Activity Association. And it's been a hot topic debate in the past. I'm not sure how much it is now, but I look at it from a different standpoint. And what I mean by a hot topic debate is this. We used to only get 2 weeks where we could work with our kids per sport during the summer. That's it, 2 weeks. And it ended up probably being about 7 or 8 days when it was all said and done. Then they changed that rule probably in the almost 2010s or whatever you want to call it, teens, I don't know. But that rule gave us 25 contact days where we can do anything we want. We can have practice, we can have games with our basketball team, football team, whatever you were coaching. And that's fine. But then they backed it up to 20. Now we also have a dead week that's instituted where we can't have any contact. We can't do anything with our kids, be around them whatsoever. And that's 10 days. And that usually, I believe, goes right between the end of summer and the beginning of fall. Now, I'm all for the kids having time to do anything they want to do during the summer. If they want to go on vacation with their family, they want to play another sport, they want to hang out with their friends, it's all fine and dandy and they can do what they want. It's free country as far as I know. But when we look at it from a standpoint where I've had experience, we have a lot of kids who need a place to go and they need to be around some kind of structure. They need to be around positive role models. They need to be around positive people. And when we I'll use basketball, for example. When we take basketball away from a kid who needs basketball, and we say, no, you can't be around and do basketball with your coach, even though he's a positive influence. So you can't come in, you can't be in the gym, you can't be around your coach. If that kid does not have a great support system or a home life, we are putting that kid at a complete disadvantage. Not about sports. Who cares if he can dribble, pass, or shoot? We'd like for him to, but who cares? The real problem is that kid now is on the streets or he's doing things he shouldn't be doing. And that's a real damn shame, to be honest, that we can't have that kind of interaction with those kids. And whether we're teaching them about basketball, whether we're teaching them about football, whether we're teaching them about baseball, volleyball, soccer. I know I even said soccer. Whatever. We can't do that. We only do it for 20 days. But you go over that, no. You're breaking the rules. Well, what if this kid doesn't have a family that takes him on vacations? What if this kid doesn't have that opportunity that those other kids have to play Legion baseball over God's green earth 722 days out of the year? Doesn't. All he has is this sport or this coach or this coaching staff that's their positive influence, or his teammates that he needs to be with, because he needs them more than they probably need him. And we take that away. And I've had kids like that. I've had kids who need to be at school. They need to be around these kids. They need to be around their teachers. But they can't. They can't have this interaction because, God forbid, we break some kind of rule. Well, the rule is put in place because we have people who do take advantage of it, coaches who take advantage of it. They say that you have to be at all these practices and stuff over the summertime, and God forbid those teams get an unfair advantage. Well, it's unfair to that kid and those kids that can't be here, and because that's all they have. And I've had the luxury of coaching these kids because, and I don't mean that sarcastically at all, these kids are the kids that when you have an opportunity to coach them, you do something for them, it changes their life. You are a positive influence in a place that doesn't have a lot of positivity. You're a light where there's a lot of darkness. And that's what we're taking away from these kids when we don't let them have the opportunity to come here anytime we can get the gym open or anytime we can get them on the field and get them around their coaches. You say, well, you can lift weights. Okay. The same kids, though, they want to be where something's fun and enjoyable and around you teaching them. I mean, I get it. If we would change the rule, there's going to be people who take advantage of it. It should be at a local level that we're going to keep an eye on this to make sure that our basketball coaches aren't having too many summer practices or summer activities, and they're not holding their players accountable when they can't be there for whatever reason, or they're making them choose between playing basketball or baseball or football or men's volleyball or whatever they're doing. That should be at a local level, because there are going to be people who do take advantage of that. And if we have the rule like we do now, there are people who take advantage of it and break it. Let's not kid ourselves here. Oh, you only have 20 contact days? Well, we're going to go 22. It's not going to count. Misha's not showing up. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And if it does, more often than not, it's probably because these coaches know that these kids need it. Now, I'm not advocating for anybody to break the rules. I'm not. But what I am saying, and I want to give a different perspective, and the thing that I really think is missed here, is how it affects these other kids and what it means to them to get in the gym and to be a part of a positive influence by a coach. I think that's the missed call here. Appreciate you guys joining and listening to me today, or this week, excuse me. You can tune into the Coach's Box tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Be live from La Pachanga, this time for sure La Pachanga. I will be there. The creator will be there. And we should have some good conversation. So tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. For another episode of the Coach's Box. And as always, appreciate you tuning in to missed calls this week. We'll see you next week. Thanks again.